Hey everybody, my name is Jim Brimer. I am the festival director of Out on Film, Atlanta's LGBTQ Film Festival. This is our 37th year, and we have some amazing films. One of the films that we all love is Mascarpone, the Rainbow Cake. Mascarpone actually had its US premiered out on film. I guess it was 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and was a huge hit and has been an international sensation. So I'm really, really happy to speak to the director of Mascarpone, the Rainbow Cake, Alessandro Guida.
Hi everybody. Hi Jim. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, the South is not doing well because of the hurricane, but I mean, we're doing well. We've been lucky that we have avoided most of it. So, but it's pretty bad in the South. But anyway, how are you doing? How's Italy right now?
Uh, in Rome, the weather is very warm, so I'm really fine. And I'm going to go to play paddle. It's like tennis. I don't know if you know paddle. Yes, I think so. In
Okay.
Jersey, you play paddle? No.
No, I used to play tennis a lot, but my knees are bad. But yeah. So paddles like tennis?
Yes, it's like tennis, but you just play in a small court, two
Okay.
against two in couple. So I've just a few minutes because I have a tournament. I'm
Oh,
a
paddle ball. You mean paddle ball? Okay, yeah, I know exactly. Okay, yeah, yeah. That is huge over here right now, especially for people who no longer have the bodies to play tennis anymore. Well, good. That sounds like fun.
I
Well,
saw when I went to California, I saw some courts, and also in Florida they have some courts. But I think
exactly.
tennis is more popular now in the United States, so you have to wait
Exactly.
more time to have paddleball famous like and popular like now is in Italy.
So Mascarpone was such a huge international success. Mascarpone, the Rainbow Cake, continues the story of Antonio and Luca. I mean, first of all, can you just tell me about the decision to make the sequel?
Because I thought that when we direct with Matteo, the other co-director
Mhm.
of Mascarpone, we thought that there is another story that we can tell about Antonio and Luca because
Yep.
they were just lovers and they had a very good chemistry in the story and also on the set, the two actors. And so the two actors uh, they said to us that they were very happy to come back and to play the same roles. And so we thought that after the first movie, we can make a sequel wonderful just because we would like to go deeper, you can say deeper in that kind of roles. And I
Mm,
think that in the first movie, Antonio broke up with his boyfriend and is a single man after he's 31 years old. And so he felt in the first movie very sad about that. And I think that in the second movie, the problem is that now he had a lot of success. He doesn't find a good relationship. And so when he met Luca for the second time after so many years, he would like to catch him and try to have a second chance. Do you know what I mean? A lot of time in Italy, we say that past is not good for a love story, but I think that we could have a second chance.
So Antonio, 3 years later, um,
Yes.
is now a very famous chef in a pastry boutique. Can you
Yeah.
sort of talk about where he is? I mean, professionally, he's got a lot going on, but he's still dealing with a lot of baggage, and he's still dealing with a lot of baggage.
Yes. Because I repeat, in the first movie, he broke up with his boyfriend and he found success. He found this thing that before that you can love another man, you have before love yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Hmm.
So what's happened in these 3 years that we don't tell so much? There is how do you say like a jump after 3 years in the second movie. The audience can understand that Antonio hasn't a new relationship and it just focused on the pastry chef, on
Yep.
the pastry boutique, on success and not on love. And so he lost so many chances to love again. Maybe because he told to his friend Christina, his best friend Christina, that he never find again a good person. And so when he met just uh, uh, in a very strange meeting Luca,
Hmm.
so that him is the right person to have a relationship. You know what I mean? So I think that maybe he focused too much, and I think that uh, the theme of the movie, the story, is about someone that can understand if you love somebody so much, you have to get him free if he doesn't want to have a relationship with you.
Yeah. So Luca has moved on, and Luca has a new love interest.
Yes. In fact, I think that we would like to push more in the story, but then our producers suggest us do not do that. But I think that the good thing is that you Antonio found Luca after 3 years. He in the first movie, Antonio didn't want a story with Luca. Luca would like to have a very important relationship. But now, when they meet again in this second movie, Luca has a story, has a very strange relationship because he has a relationship with Tancredi that is a very incredible character because he's in the same time an activist for LGBT rights and he manages a refugee for LGBT young people.
Yeah,
And at the same time, he is a drug performer. You know what I mean? So he's a very,
exactly.
very incredible person. And in the same time, Antonio tried to, in a very villain way, he tried to destroy this relationship between Luca and Tancredi and try to catch him. And I think that he I don't know if it happens to you, Jim, or to everybody, that sometimes Antonio thinks that um, um, every situation that creates with Luca, he doesn't understand that Luca doesn't really love him. You know what I mean? He misunderstood every any kind of movement, any kind of action, and so Antonio is really focused in this mission to
Hmm.
have a new chance with Luca, and so we change also this thing in the movie. In the first movie is the good guy Antonio, and in the second movie is the main role, but at the same time is the villain, is the bad guy.
Exactly. There's even after 3 years, there's still a lot of chemistry between
Mm-hmm.
Antonio and Luca, and obviously some sexual tension. Can you sort of talk about their relationship, even though they haven't seen each other in a while? There's still a spark there.
Yes, I think that maybe a lot of people that watch the movie say that it is more adult. I don't know how to say. I don't know if adult is the good translation in English, but anyway, because it is more. You have more emotions.
Hmm.
You have sex scenes and very erotic scenes in the same time. But a lot of people that watch the movie think that is more mature. I don't know how to translate that because um, you talk about what happens when you are not when you fell in love for somebody that you loved 3 years before, and now you have never the right chance. It's when somebody love each other, but not in a good time. And so I think that there aren't so many movies about that, especially for LGBTQ plus
Exactly.
audience.
I mean,
So it's very weird the situation, but I think that everybody maybe sometimes happens that you love somebody at the high school and then you meet again after 10 years 5 years in a very completely different situation, maybe during the
exactly.
covid time, and everything is changed and maybe you find um, your emotions also are changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's obviously, you know, comedy here, some sexy moments, drama, a little bit of romance, a little bit of
And I think, sorry, Jimmy, if I interrupt you, but I think that also the very incredible thing is that you have a very good chemistry between Antonio and Luca, more
exactly.
than the first movie that were they were incredible. We use some flashbacks of the first movie in the second one, and in the same time, I think that in this movie, in Mascarpone 2, the Rainbow Cake, Mascarpone 2, we had more money and more for the production and
Okay.
more characters. I think I told you before about Tancredi that he manages a refugee of young LGBTQ plus people, and I think that we have more time in this story to talk just not about Antonio and Luca, but also we can focus and explore the stories about the other characters. Do you know what I mean? It's more choral. Can you say?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did the first film was so successful and people loved it everywhere. Did you and Mateo, who co-directed the first film, did you
Yeah.
have any idea it was going to have that kind of impact?
No, never. It was like a dream because I don't know if you know that the first movie was totally a low budget movie and
Hmm.
a no budget movie with no money. We just made with our friends and we just casting some very young actors that would like uh, to to try with us this incredible. I don't say a mission. It's like it's a miracle. It's a miracle because also but I think that the good thing is that in Italy we never had a movie like that for the LGBTQ audience.
Hmm.
I explain better. We had a lot of movies about difficult coming out, a difficult relationship your family, victims of homophobia, a lot of story about gay marriage. You know what I mean? But you never find a movie that is very universal for everyone, but about
Exactly.
the gay audience, and where the gay characters they don't have issues typical of the gay people, but for everyone, and you have in the same time romance, you have in the same time comedy, and you have in the same time a very good story that is about in Italy, if you are a 30 man a 30 gay man and you are not in couple, you are just watch with suspect. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You have to be in a relationship. If you broke up with someone, maybe you have a problem and you are not good for the society because for us in Italy, a single man is like someone that is alone. And so you have to be in couple. If you want to be gay, yes, you can be gay, but you have to be in couple because oh,
Of
you are
course.
straight. So I think that this is the real success of our first movie, and
Yeah.
also there is very I think it has a very good actors, and in the same time in the second one we found a very incredible actors, young actors. For example, there's another character about a young guy that lives in this refugee for gay people, and he's a young gay man that maybe is not gay. You don't understand. Maybe he just want to stay in the refugees and he's cheating. He's not gay, and he has got to share his room with a girl, for example. And he say that he had sex with her, but you don't know if it's true or not. But anyway, this actor Francesco Gay now won in Venice Film Festival a very important prize. So we are very happy that we found like our actors is like a theater company. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
spend so many days together, and I think that then you see that on the screen.
So we saw this film at Berlin earlier the year, and the film has been playing at festivals ever since. What's next for the film? Will you be getting a theatrical release, eventually some sort of DVD or streaming?
I don't know because I think I have to ask to our producers, but I think that in Europe you can find in theaters too. For example, I never know that, but in Poland we are very famous. It's like one of
Really?
the most LGBTQ plus most famous movies that they have
That's
because
great.
I think that the producer and the distributors in Poland they work very well. And also I went in San Francisco this year and I went in some places in Castro in and they know the movie. So I was really incredible
Right.
surprised about that because it's quite difficult that an Italian movie makes all this kind of way.
Mhm.
And I think that the next step, Jim, is that we would like to make the third movie
Oh, that
because
would
it's
be
like a
great.
saga. It's like Harry Potter or Twilight. I think
Or The
that the
Godfather. Yeah.
yeah, or The Godfather. Yeah, I I think that this incredible thing that happens in Italy that the audience really love the characters. They would like to
Yeah.
know all the 20s and 30s and also 40 gay men and not and just not Holly because we have a lot of young women that love the movie. They
Hmm.
just want to know what happens about Antonio and Luca because you know if you watch the movie that there is a very incredible
Yeah.
uh, last strange scene, very open.
Exactly. So why is queer representation important for you?
Now, I don't know because I think that this is a good question for Matteo because he's very he knows that better than me, and I think that he's more politisch. He's got a very politician way to think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm more just the creative director, just more technical. But I think that I think that we made a very good step beyond in this story because we talk about the refugees, for example,
Yeah.
about it's a very brand new story in Italy. For example, I don't know if you have refugees in the United States or in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have because it's very common now in Italy that you can find some young people that they are uh, throw away from their family. They have to escape from their family because their family they have fathers or also mothers very violent and very aggressive for them, and so they have to go away from the home. In fact, I think that this movie is about looking for. You have to find your family. You have to find your home. This is
Exactly.
a movie about that. And your family could be your friends and not your lovers. And I think that this is the really good thing about our movie
Mhm.
that we tell something that in Italy it's not so common.
Exactly. All right. Mascarpone, the Rainbow Cake screens Sunday, September the 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern as part of Out on Film at the Midtown Art Center. It is such a charming, sexy film. I'm so glad that we're showing it. The director is Alessandro Guida. It's been lovely talking to you this morning. Congratulations on the sequel. Congratulations on the original. And we all look forward to the third version, maybe 3 or 4 years from now.
We hope so. We need money to make it. We hope so. We hope so. But because it's a success, but then you would like to have more chances to make a huge story, and so you need more money. And sometimes more money
Exactly.
is more problems.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. It was nice
Thank you.
talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.